hello again. Always unclear how long of a delay there is between me hitting go live and you guys seeing my face. But anyway, hello again. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Ferallair, and we're still doing our forbidden playthrough of Disco Elysium. We're doing a fascist honor cop. So we're going to be moving pretty fast, probably skipping some dialogue, although I try not to stop in the middle of a sentence. I find that very annoying. But I'm trying to get some of the more... I'm achievement hunting, basically, for things I haven't done, which tend to be pretty rare ones. So we're doing some side quests. We just got the Fascist vision quest, which I've never done before. I'm very excited. And so let's get started. Before we do, I just want to point out this right here. It says active thoughts alter dialogue options. Meaning when you have a thought equipped, it alters the options that you have in dialogue, which I did not know. I think that's freaking amazing. But anyway, as you can see, we're at a new bat time and a new bat channel. Same bat channel, I guess. New bat time, because real life weekends just got too much for me. So we're gonna try out Mondays and Wednesdays in the evenings at 6.
On the table, you see a boat.
As you can see from my picture, last time I shaved. Do I still have something to do here?
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
I do. Okay. Let's take a minute to reorient. Actually, let me look at my notes really quick. We got expert remote viewer last time, I believe. We have to do our fascist vision quest and turn back time. We gotta talk to Titus, because I forgot to talk to him. And I think that's it. I think that's all we are gonna focus on. We'll see where the night leads us, I guess. Get up. Oh, actually. Oh, I'm such a... Okay. Okay, let's look. Turn back the wheels of time. I need to ask the local traditionalists if anyone knows about how to turn back time. Spirit is eternal. Hold on to the spirits and wait for the signal. Oh yeah, I got the stuff for the necktie. Working class husband. I gotta meet up with Kim. I get my dice. It costs $7? Probably. I gotta inspect the buoy. I gotta inspect the coast. I gotta talk to Titus about Ruby's location first, though. So let's... It's raining. And I'm in this bathrobe.
Yes.
So, I shaved.
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps.
He stares at your shaven face, his eyes narrowed. What is it? You can tell me, Kim.
I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the...
Damage.
Either way, good on you. You were saying?
Oh, lordy, I was saying... Let's... What am I even wearing right now? What? I can go really far out. Zoom. I... do not know what I'm wearing. Wearing the sexiest outfit you've ever seen. That's what I'm wearing. The up close here. Let's, can I fast travel? Can I fast travel? I'm like here-ish. Can I look at the map? We did it. Okay. Hey. I have already gotten their jackets before, but you know, it couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
Palm tree livery, so like coat of arms made of palm trees.
A
Interesting.
snazzy, shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy.
Yeah, tribal shit.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality.
Was it a good idea on the lieutenant's part to get into this? Don't even answer that. Just leave. You can always come back later, on your own terms.
Really? We don't have time for this. Let's go. Was it a good idea on the lieutenant's part to get into this? I don't even... Just leave. Okay. Hell yeah. Come on, Lieutenant. You're coming with me. In my horribly racist outfit I got going on. What is even happening? Alright, killers, what's going on?
Just dragged her away, huh? Stone cold. Didn't think you had it in you.
Forgot I did that. I arrested Claus, yay. Oh yeah. I didn't have what in me to arrest her?
Yeah, you ruthless son of a bitch. I certainly didn't have it in me. I always let the pretty ones go. I'm soft like that.
You say
Yeah,
so.
like when we let old Clancy's widow walk.
Oh, Denise, the diner girl. The milk rack on that one.
Jesus.
Can't say I wasn't sad to see her go. Our Claudia there. Her face when your friend walked her out. Goddamn.
Really, what did it look like?
Like she was walking to the gallows.
He avoided looking her straight in the eye. You would have too.
1/3 of humanity will be called. Oh. Protect my kitty, please, no! Oh, I'm sorry. Don't go on the keyboard. Cat is literally F8'd my game or whatever. She has ended the whole thing in one little tootsie. A tootsie? Okay, 1/3 of humanity will be cold and you're worried about a single lamb. Fuck with the sun boy. Get burnt. That was the normal thing to do. She was a flight risk. I am a cop. Oh my god, she had a sad face. I'm sorry to make her sad. Fuck with the sun boy. Get burnt.
God damn you, son boy. I guess there's nothing to do about it now. I just hope she can game her way through the system and come out the other way.
I think she can, unless Joyce abandons her. Because I still think she's a spy for Joyce. This cat, on the other hand.
Don't think I forgot how I specifically let you know how I felt about her arrest either. Now, what do you want?
His tone is friendly now, and the last words are actually accompanied with a little smile. Titus's posture is more relaxed than when you first met him. He is relieved that this Claudia business is finally over.
Okay, I talked to Claude, now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
Because she's your real leader. I'm gonna level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lely's killer. I have seen her in a laudanum-induced delirium. The paranormal instinct whispers her name into my ear. Look, I need to pin this on someone. I've decided to pin this on her. I don't think her friends would like that. I suspect she killed the victim. That's why a civil war is brewing. The only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. That means talking to Ruby. She's a suspect in another case I'm investigating their dress. She is, actually. But I have seen her. Can I? I need 2 more honor cops, I think. I don't remember what else I'm doing here. Do 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 do. Superstar apocalypse. Sorry, cop. Boring cop. I'm very fascist. Ultra. Yeah. I only did the one ultra liberal or moralist one. I can't remember because I was gonna die if I did the other one. Although it would be funny to see what happens if you die from being too fascist. I might have to look it up though. No, I was looking at this. Touring car, superstar cop. My thoughts. Am I thinking anything? I've already got remote viewer and I got the other one. I could open a thing up. What am I looking for? Let me look at my notes. We're doing honor cop, biggest brow in town. I have to beat Kim in a thing. I'm working on that one. What's body? I am not going to solve this case with the body. I'm not even going to touch that body. I'm not even going to look at it sideways. That has the other thing. That's... I think I have to do anti-object task force. So maybe I will... Like this. And internalize this one. Are there any of these I don't need? I need that one. Ooh. Advanced race theory. I might be able to get rid of this one. Might have to get rid of the inexplicable feminist agenda because, frankly, it's kind of against the vibe I got going on here. But, what does it give me? +1 empathy, -1 electrochemistry. Not really hurting anything. We have one left. Let's see. What have I got? Hobo cop, I think it's too late to get. Volumetric, you can only get that if you do the body one. Torque dork. Ace is high, you gotta be friends with Kim. Let's see. I think Searchlight Division is about finding missing people. I don't know if I've ever done that one. Is there anything I haven't done? I think I've... Wompty Dompty Dom Center bankruptcy sequence. Interesting. Rigorous self-critique is also a good one. Top of the apocalypse. Okay. Let's... He's like, why? Let's see. What do we want to do? Why do I want to talk to Ruby? The paranormal instinct whispers her name into my ear. I'm sorry, Titus. It's just the way it is.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
I am wearing the most logical of outfits, as you can tell from my logical hat and my logical bathrobe and my logical mesh shirt. All right. Let's see. I found the key. I saw the winch outside. I see the winch outside. I mean, I did. I staged... Oh, yeah. I talked to the guy, reconstructed the murder scene. I found the antique rifle. Claudia gave me the motive. I have found the secret route, and I know that she's a drug dealer. Literally, the only thing I'm missing is the bullet. That's kind of amazing.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought. A massive activity spike in the amygdala copicum, the part cops use to pin murders on people.
Ah, why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
Because she was here, all night, with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking. Near the stage there.
And she didn't go to the toilet.
No.
In the whole 45-minute window, she was with you all the time.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? for one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cope.
That's probably for the best. Don't break your stride now.
And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
But you do agree that the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
There is a 72% chance that bullet came from the roof.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
Yep, big lab back in Jamrock, the Jamrock Ballistics Lab.
Wouldn't hurt to have one of those in Martinez. Still, all the labs in the world don't put her on that roof. How'd she get there? Climb?
I read a book in high school about, it was a journalist followed the Baltimore homicide detectives for like a year and wrote a book. And then that book was actually turned into a TV show called Homicide. Life on the Streets or something. And one of the things I used to do, because it was like the 80s, is hook people up to the photocopier because it wasn't a common machine, so people didn't know what it was. And they tell them it was a lie detector. And anytime they knew or thought the guy was lying or whatever, they'd be like, oh, the machine is telling us you're lying. And I was just like, ACAB. I mean, that's kind of shit they do, I guess. All right, there is a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof.
How?
How does it lead to the roof? Through a little, looks like an abandoned pinwheel workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
From there, a door leads straight to the roof. You could just step outside.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling?
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. You saying it's part of the elevator she used to get up there?
I am.
That's one mystery down then. An architectural mystery. Doesn't much concern Ruby, does it?
He knows it's something. He's just not ready to say you knew more about Ruby than he does, yet.
I mean, who cares about pinballs? I also found footprints upstairs in the old workshop.
Footprints? Recent?
Recent, a week or two.
That close, huh? How fortunate. I'll take a thorough look at those prints myself before I believe that, Cobb. Good news is, I'm still listening.
All right, guess what? Remember the key that I found there?
I don't like guessing, Cobb. No one does.
It opens the steel door in the kitchen, the one that leads upstairs to the roof. This key was right here with you. All
You
the
didn't
time.
find it. Kim, I'm talking here. You didn't find it, but Ruby did. That's how she got up here.
Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo. You
I'm not
took
Theo.
that key. Did it look like it was recently put there?
No, the ribbon was old. Faded. It'd been there for 20 years at least.
You could have made a copy.
And then put it back. Why? It's damn interesting you found it there, but it doesn't fit with Ruby, and you know it.
It doesn't fit well, but it fits, and he knows it. Also, it has to be said, this man would make a good RCM sergeant, or maybe even lieutenant. Just don't let him anywhere near women.
Interesting. Why? Because he couldn't do the job? Because he's too softy? Here we have firmly established Ruby could have access to the roof. Let's see. What does this one do?
Right. What the fuck does that got to do with Ruby?
What if it's connected to the murder? A pinball murder.
God damn it, Cobb. Are you kidding me? You know it was no goddamn pinball murderer.
Don't say funny things. He looks calm, but these are serious accusations against...
I'm sorry, Titus.
Against one of their own.
Just a thought experiment. Let's go on.
Have we firmly established Ruby could have access to the roof when the man was shot?
Firmly? Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we've established. But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun.
Let's see. I've already established Ruby's running drugs. She could have smuggled guns, too.
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it?
I like drugs.
Every fucking 5 seconds.
You were warned not to bring it up. Your best shot here is to just back out of it.
Fine, Titus. I'm not getting into it if it touches on your precious business.
Okay, cop. She's got connections. I could see how she could have access to a gun. That still doesn't mean she did.
That's all you needed. Doubt.
There are weapons like this just lying around in Martinez.
That looks antique. A Belle McGrave. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
There's a cellar under the bookshop. It was hidden there with others just like it.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it. I thought we'd found all the old spots. Why was that still there?
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
That was after the guy died, though. I didn't say it proved she had a murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
All right, Cobb. Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
T, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component. The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
Let's see. It's not why did she kill him. It's why did she organize the cover-up.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Okay, Eugene. Well, let's assume you killed him.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder?
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Before I arrested Clause, she told me some pretty interesting things about Ruby.
Yeah. Like what?
Apparently, she had a thing for Clause.
A thing? You mean?
Yeah, but they're both girls.
Girls like girls too, Angus, sometimes. This is one of those times. She liked Glacier.
I know, it's bewildering for me too, but that's what she said. It's supernatural, a reality-breaking event, and we just need to accept it. It's scary, yes. She probably went to a university and learned it from a liberal.
Liberal, man? Ruby's like a hardcore patriot. You'd have to be blind not to. Guys, I'm not the only one who knew. Right?
Knew what? First he says she's murdered him. Now she's a too? It's a lie.
Come on, Glenn. She likes Monica's titties more than you do. Everyone knows which way the wind blows there.
I did. I knew it. That's why she didn't fuck me at Fatty's birthday party.
Yeah, sure.
She didn't fuck you, 'cause you're 40, and you still live with your mom, Dennis.
Clause said she made advances on her, and she thwarted them.
Ruby then threatened her and told her to end her relationship with the deceased.
This is some sordid shit. It's also the kind of garbage our Miss Aronier puts out to cover her own ass.
That's true. She did tell us right before we arrested her.
Figures. But that Ruby is queer as cabaret, now that I start thinking about it. So there is some truth to it. And that's okay. Some are queerer than others. You can still be a Hardy. But if you bring your own personal shit into our outfit...
And then, boss, use us to cover it up? I mean, that's just fucked up.
If it's true. But it's not. Right?
Maybe it's part of a leadership challenge against you, Titus. I don't think they'd believe that. When Claude came downstairs, Ruby appeared to know that something was wrong.
Nah, man. That's just Ruby. She's got shit under control. That's her whole thing. That's why she's so good.
Plus, man, it's like female intuition. You know, women talk to women. Which is sort of why we need someone on the team who they talk to.
Or she knew what happened. Because she killed him. Come on, guys.
Not so useful.
Fucking hell.
Maybe she killed him because she thought it would curry favor with you. I don't think they'd believe that. Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. I told you. You.
Wait, me? She was scared of me as in the RCM?
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
That's right, because I'm a badass.
And a hole in his heart. That first.
And a hole in his heart.
Why not? You look about ready to do something pretty crazy because some bird fucked you over.
Don't forget the funny tie, too.
How can I forget?
You and I are going to dance in the moonlight under 1 billion stars.
You know, when
Romantic.
I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop.
Won't stop.
Until you have something on her.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives.
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
Anything? Is that true, Kim? Am I a can opener?
You are insistent.
Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This caught Titus. This caught me. But she was too scared.
Scared? You should be too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject.
Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for
A
her?
little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Any clues on where I should start looking?
Sure, there's some shit houses there, a cinder block town. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash.
We will start there.
Boyish, hair's red, dyed. She looks like a lorry man.
You know what she's doing with Ulan frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Pale something.
It feels like you'll get to know soon enough.
It's not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
Shake it.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
You should be a cop, Titus.
When are you gonna get it through your dumb head? I already am. I just wasn't sure you were.
And he still isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you, he thinks, then turns back to his men.
Damn. Harsh. Have I sung karaoke yet? I have not sung karaoke yet. Okay, we gotta go to the coast and do a bunch of coast stuff. Can I not travel here? Okay. Let's see. Hello, beautiful. Have I talked to her yet?
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with you and those waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them, fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me. But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer?
I'm actually looking for someone else, actually.
Oh? Who?
I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay.
Very
When did
recently.
this person stay here?
Very recently. Over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else. Really? Are you sure you're not also looking for Nadia Harnancourt? Or Ignis Nielsen? Or the great lost city of Ace under the waves?
I'm looking for a lot of stuff, ain't I?
A lot of stuff.
I'm an agent of unstoppable forces. No one can escape what's coming for them. Yeah, I guess that doesn't feel like a lot to me. I could be doing more. Maybe there's someone missing from your life.
Oh.
Oh.
There's plenty missing.
Oh.
But that's too much for even an eager terrier like you to handle. Although you seem very thorough. Tell me, instead, is there something else I can help you with?
Don't know a good okay, I gotta explore the coast. Oh, I love Lillian. Can I just say it's amazing that Lillian, Joyce, the lady at the bookshop, Billie Jean, and I'm sure there's another one I'm missing, are all the same actress. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Okay, but you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works. And it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
You know something? We're here to help. This is just like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. He just needs help to come out. Let's see. We're here to... Okay. There's an honor point here, if I can remember how to get it. Let's look it up. Like a whole cat situation going on next to me. Let's see. Not accept the... Oh, no. Well, whoop, whoop, and whoop. Nothing here. Nothing here. Let's see. We're just here to help.
Aye, that you are, Dark Omen. Help yourselves and your organization. Help the storm clouds gather on the horizon.
I see you know something, but you've decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
Should I get them to sign?
Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all this scribble. Tell me what it says.
Everyone wants to turn part of the village into a little youth center.
Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses. Have you asked Lillian about this? I won't even consider signing till I know she's on board.
Let's see. But I like Lillian. I don't want her to lose her house.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Where are you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
Everett's planning to turn some of the village into a youth center.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
Let's see. Thought what exactly?
That Evrart and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess Union members have children too.
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the local chapter.
So... So will you sign it?
Aye. Why not? Fine. Here you go.
Wait, why did you sign it?
I shouldn't have.
No, it's the youth center. Why shouldn't you? I mean, it's Evrart, so it's... Why shouldn't you?
That's what I asked you. It's a youth center, and I have children. Got to give them something else to do. They're cute and small now, but they're growing up fast. I had my first drink when I was 11 because I was so bored. Anyhow, you also need Isabel's signature. If it's a bad idea, she won't sign. You'll find she's a tougher nut to crack than me.
Sound logic. Division of labor. She leaves the skepticism to the skeptic. Sounds like Isabel is the leader around here.
All right.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. Lillian should let her sword make her decisions. The girl just doesn't have the head for it. Either way, I won't sign.
So it was a test?
Aye. Lillian's not the only one who's too trusting.
She wanted to see if you would do it, and if she would.
What do you have against the Union?
I've seen it all before. You think they've got our interests at heart? Rich men are always selling poor men promises we never planned to keep. Then the poor get pushed out of their homes and the rich get a little richer. That's the way it goes. So, no, I don't trust the fat man, and neither should you.
She speaks with the authority of a leader. Hers is the final word around here. It's really in her best interest to listen to you. You know how the world works.
Let's see. Oh, now I already forgot what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to fail this. Stop bouncing. Okay. No, you must understand this place needs the construction project.
I've heard that pitch before plenty. Building this, building that, new jobs, new blood. Somehow the people here always end up holding the short end of the stick.
You're not wrong. I could try to ask Everett to pay you some money.
Were you dropped on the head as a kid?
Maybe.
You can't live off a pittance for long.
That is true.
Do you know who takes the cream off these deals? Real estate developers, construction companies, restaurant owners, Claire's accountants in La Delta. Have some integrity. You're an officer of the law, not some fat slug's corrupt little crony.
It's okay. She's emotional right now. Keep at it. We're her out.
Okay. Okay, goodbye, I'm off. Well, interfacing didn't offer me anything.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched. Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below. Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand though. Something bad. Someone's night thoughts. A last resort. A bad idea.
Search through the sand.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper.
What is it?
A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. Holding the bullet, you get the feeling. This isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself.
All right. Doo-doo-doo. Did my thought come through, or did I get a new thought? I must have got a new thought. What's my new thought? Searchlight division. Interesting. Missing persons cases just really gets you. It's hard watching people worry about their loved ones, the little nervous movements, the dark rings around their eyes from sleepless nights. And even if there are no loved ones waiting, you like to have all your ducks in a row. And it really bothers you when whole entire people aren't accounted for. Let's unlock this for now. I don't think I've ever gotten this one. So I'd like to think about it. Let's think about it.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. Damn that girl.
But you didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room door?
Yes. I let my room to that Ruby girl.
Okay.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble. She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry.
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant.
That's for the police to find out. Right then, please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
You said she left Monday?
Yes, early with the dogs. Around 8 o'clock, I think.
The room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Is there anything else?
No.
The truth, sire.
What is she like, Ruby?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Why do you think she left the bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
I have a possible explanation in mind.
Aye. Do tell.
It's an exit plan.
Exit from what?
For life.
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
No, she's a fighter.
She really believes that.
Heard she was a heavy drinker with anger issues. You ever witnessed that kind of behavior?
Nothing of the sort. Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She fit in that way. But I only knew her to have a beer on the beach while watching the sunset.
The sun sets for everyone.
She isn't what you'd call a drunk. Even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the communal life. Not that I knew of, though she was into nice music. Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. I don't know. Further up the coast, she tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I'm a can opener.
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
That place is huge, isn't it? See, man, I was really hoping she'd be hiding in the village. Further up the coast we go, then.
Are you sure you'd rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater?
No, you can do it. You still have plenty of juice in you before you drop. Behind the cinder block houses, old pre-war ruins rise to the sky like dark palaces. The wind calls.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Okay. We'll hold on to this for now. What am I gonna need to wear? What other pants do I have? That's it. Okay. Let's not do that one. Logic. I've got my logic pants on today. Let's see. Interfacing. I guess I could. Look at that. That's an outfit for you. Oh god, I got no mustache or anything. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I need shivers at the moment. And hand-eye coordination. I think we're gonna be a smart cop for a moment.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
You kids see any bad people around?
What bad people?
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is going to crack the case.
Then we're definitely doing it.
You must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything.
Lily's our mum.
Yeah, I said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. The other one laughs as well. Maybe there's some kind of reason why they're laughing. An interesting reason, somehow tied to the case.
What are you laughing about?
The boy stops laughing and looks at his toes. Oh, okay. So now he's shy. You will never get an answer. That's how it is with these little idiots.
Children are stupid.
You're stupid.
Okay, how about the policeman ask you something else now? Now I'm just gonna leave.
Just a second ago, the first one was laughing. Now he's doing something with his lips and his gap tooth. It looks like he's sad because you're going, or who knows, really. There's no system to this.
You're being random.
You're stupid.
The secrets of understanding the tongues of children have been lost to you a long time ago.
True fact. Feels safe and warm in here. That's nice.
Hello, mister.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Do you know anyone named Ruby?
Ruby. Ruby. My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or sometimes I can.
Kids.
Okay, are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily.
Yeah, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Are the twins your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
Yes, they do look alike.
Lammy tells them apart.
Ah, what's this?
It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you make up for the skewer you broke.
What's it for?
I don't know.
Can I have it?
Sure.
Thanks.
I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway.
What's that thing?
It's Lammy. He's my friend.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One
Lambie.
of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Lammy looks soft.
Yes. Very soft.
Press your cheek against Lammy.
Isn't he soft?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
He's very soft. Okay. Did I already get the gloves? Is that what happened? My memory is something else. I didn't. I don't think I know about them. Okay. Well, interesting. Yeah, I already got him. Oh, Kim, what are we doing? Mazoot. Motor carriages. Ooh. Hidden box. Filled with money. Do 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 do. Hidden box. Hey, keep going, buddy. Okay. What did I get? Oh, magnesium. Magnesium. This is far down. Hello! You want to see the map of this world to see what it's like? It's a interesting map because it is in no way accurate. But we got, let's see, we're down in the bottom left. I know left from right. Which obviously doesn't look like this. This was a postcard made before the war. The war bombed everything out, so we're just in the what's left of the city. Let's see, and we're talking around these people who are just in the fishing shacks. So, there you go. A map. You know, I've seen one on Reddit, that has kind of the different isulas and all of that. And there's one that's, how would you say, in the wiki that shows kind of like Martinez, where it's like located in relationship to the rest of the places you hear about in West Revachol, so like Jamrock and Boogie Street and all that. But I don't know if those are fan made or if they're from the game company. But I love maps, so I totally understand. Maps are cool. Let's see. We're gonna look at this very sad
Scattering
wall.
of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Look, Cam, even more bullet holes. Something's definitely gone down here.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual. Even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Grim affairs. Meaning this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days.
Why not?
The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the revolution. The destructive power of such tools proved to be too much. We do need to retain some humanity in this world.
This is not my first playthrough. I have played this game a lot, but this is a lot of things I've never done before. So I'm playing a fascist run. I've been really mean to Kim. I shaved my face. I am not taking the body down. I haven't even looked at it yet. And we're already finding Ruby, so it's been interesting.
A row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall. There are many of them, a dozen at least, their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet, no sound, no movement.
I know, it's the hardest part, is to be mean to Kim. I had to say all the horrible things. It's not fun. Although, funny fact, I did not know this, when you get the fascist thought and think it or whatever, every time you say something nationalist, like, or even a little racist, you get morale damage, which is satisfying because you don't want to say those things, but like, it's just really interesting.
10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner, automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. Snowflakes fall on the wooden planks and the surrounding sand dunes, covering the land with the white of innocence.
Yes, this is probably my favorite game in the whole world. So that's why I've played it so much, but let's see.
A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains.
What is this?
The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
All right, let's look at the people.
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations. As demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes, they stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background. Ordinary people, familiar, each and every one of them. Foreign dissidents, unwashed criminals, and hoi polloi. Such is your belief, officer. Maybe you should change it. They were praying, screaming.
Interesting. Foreign dissidents, unwashed criminals, and hoi polloi, such as your belief, officer. Maybe you should change your belief. They were praying and screaming. So I wondered how having... So I'm very high in psyche, which is high empathy, but I'm also being like a horrible fascist. So it's an interesting kind of like mental gymnastics you have to do with that to be like empathetic to people, but then also hate people for stupid reasons like race or whatever. Shows you what a good cop is. He is. I've pretty much solved the case. I haven't even looked at the corpse. It's like I didn't even I didn't realize you could do that. It's pretty amazing how you put it all together. Oh, and the visual calculus checks? Yes. These are interesting. Let's see. Let's look at the line of soldiers.
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one? Men of duty. Dark duty.
And who were they?
Martyrs of the nation. The ardent knights. The few who had the guts to do this.
Oh, really? Look at the person standing on the side.
The commandant. The one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Kim, who was who in this execution?
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces.
Does it make me Measurehead's pal? I don't know. I just got the the fascist vision quest. So there's every political alignment has a vision quest, and I have to find a bunch of fascists before I can get started on it. See if I can look at it really quick. We're turning back the wheels of time. A true Kingsman cannot stomach the grotesque parody of old Revachol that your home has become. I say, find a way to turn back time, save the suzerainty, and give love a second chance. So we gotta ask the local traditionalists if anyone knows how to turn back time. I'm very excited about this, but did the liberal... I've done the liberal one and the communist one. I think I've even done the moralist one, which is actually very interesting. But I feel like I failed certain parts of them, so I might do them again on my own time. But I never had any desire to do this one, and it's been very fascinating, so.
It could even have been the employees of the failed R&D center down the coast, as their building was taken over by the revolutionaries.
You set up committees. That's pretty good. Oh, we have committees. Let's see. What about the people from the coalition, the so-called moralists? Let's see.
Yeah. It's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
All right.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures. Behind this building, the other one, once filled with engineers and designers of Feld Electric, now collapsed and dead, but for some rats. You feel drawn, for some reason, to the faded mural again.
I think I've ever looked at it. I haven't been over here yet, but that's okay. All right. Oh Lord, why am I walking so slow? Gathering our money. Oh, that was weird. Oh. Thanks for stopping by. And thank you for the like. Have a good night. What are we doing? Okay. Barge it. I think I got everything over here. I have to remember not to go see Ruby because then we'll trigger the end event. I'm not ready for that. I have to talk to the what do you call them? These guys. These guys. What time is it? Oh, it's still morning time. Oh, good. Thank you. Bye.
Here we go. Nice and easy.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
You must be Morel, the cryptozoologist.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
You don't seem too happy to see the RCM.
Oh, no. It's all right. I'm just busy.
Lena sent me.
What's this about?
She's been really worried about you and is waiting for you to get back.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. Oh, good. We should really be getting back. Gary could use a hot shower and a warm bed.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
For all his passion, this man is diligent and patient. You could learn things from him.
I'm looking for a suspect. Have you seen a woman with red hair who seems to be on the run?
I'm afraid not, officer.
The lieutenant takes a short note in his notebook.
Okay, tell me about this.
Gestures for you to proceed.
Tell me about the phasmid.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it.
What makes it difficult?
Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful. And I suspect it may have also developed other specialised techniques. It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defences that allow it to interfere with animal perception, but I cannot describe how these defences work.
Yes, it makes perfect sense. You're beginning to suspect there's something paranatural about this phasmid.
How big is this phasmid?
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm. So,
Seems puny, to be honest.
Oh, really? Why are you so interested in this stick bug? It doesn't seem to be as colorful as some of the other cryptids I've heard about.
Typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for. Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of my of any cryptozoologist's career.
Would be glory itself.
What have you discovered so far?
Very little, I'm sorry to say. Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
I know it's real.
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven by something more than the pure pursuit of scientific advancement.
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
What would it be like to grasp and hold onto something you think is next to you, or just behind you, like a trace of vapor you exhaled one spring morning as a child? This is what he's searching for. A spectre.
Interesting. Lena said there's been a sighting of it here in Martinez.
Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically. It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore.
Maybe the phasmid died out.
I have to resist the thought.
Parthenogenesis?
Yes. The females don't need males to reproduce. Makes it easier for a species to survive in adverse conditions.
The male is a deficient life form. The world would be better off if women didn't need men to reproduce, because I am, of course, a fascist fem-Nazi.
Nature does not concern herself with ethical propositions. As a scientist, my interest is strictly dispassionate. Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick. Yes.
How do the traps work?
Simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can't get back out. At least, that's the intention. Locusts. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the Insulindian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a meat-eating stick insect. Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush behavior? This seems unlikely.
This seems unlikely.
Thank you for your opinion. We have also included plant material in the traps to satiate your skepticism.
Not a big fan of skepticism, this one.
What will you do if these traps don't work?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the failure of previous efforts by other teams, which use plants. We have given this some thought. Yes. What?
Time to return to your woman, Morel.
By woman, you mean my wife, I assume. I will return to her, but I can't leave before we finish with these traps. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
Come on, Morel. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not.
Come on, she wants us back.
Won't let Lena down? Sounds like the cryptozoologist's wife shares a special connection to the phasmid somehow.
I didn't know the phasmid was so important to Lena.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. Yes, that's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
Needless to say, you must ask her about the mysterious phasmid.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid together. No. The traps need to be monitored.
He's dead set on this.
What if we check the traps?
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
Looking for someone hiding on this very coast, looking for another thing may lead us to her.
Why not? At least it will give us the excuse to look into a lot of reeds.
That it will. That it absolutely will. There are 4 in total. One is to the south, another we set in, the third is set near the canal. You should check at least one of those before returning to this one. Bring it to me at once. That's highly unlikely, officer. It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you.
Yeah, give
or
it to
at
me
least prevent it from bolting.
This is the smell of dying reeds, of longing crumbling into the water.
I hope you're not buying this.
It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real to develop.
All right, let's go.
Right, which means you two can pack up and go back to the whirling.
Whatever he thinks about this detour, it's clear that these men are exhausted and in need of assistance.
Finally, someone's talking sense.
Thank you for your help.
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later too. But what if the information is vital? On the hunt.
I've just always liked animals.
He seems reluctant to talk about himself.
It's not child's play. Just because I have to traipse through the mud every so often. Real. I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does. My methods do not differ from other scientists.
Your nerve endings tell you there is no such thing as a positive surprise.
Life surprises are mostly miserable.
Agreed. Yet there is always a chance, albeit a small one, of a truly good surprise. No, as I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid. Everything from forgotten regional lore to newspaper accounts. No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered. Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemney, which is 4,082 items long, about 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes. 2 are categorized as confirmed discoveries. Yes, the Chateau Quan. We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves. More so even than the public. With cryptids, indeed.
The hair on your arms stand up. He has clearly done his math on this.
Yes? All right.
We would have to discuss. He wants to say. You need to ask him about specific cryptids. Cryptids you've heard about from Lena.
A willow person. It's a long story. They're not people, really. Some argue they aren't really animals, as they seem to have evolved directly from trees. They're very, very thin, almost flat in fact, and can camouflage themselves easily, wrapping themselves around trees and blending in with the tree bark. You probably have.
I've probably seen them. How did you almost catch it?
Gary and I painted an entire grove's worth of trees in slow-drying paint. It was a bright lavender colour. I was hoping one of the willow people would get paint on it and not be able to camouflage itself. After waiting in hiding for hours, I saw a figure slip from one of the trees, a lavender shadow, dashing through the grove. I chased it with a net. Not very elegant. You can't be elegant in the field.
A lavender shadow.
I know you think we were snacking on funny mushrooms. It's easier to mock someone than to admit that the world might be more interesting than you've imagined. Furthermore, I'm not saying it was a confirmed sighting.
He makes it a real point here to sound falsifiable.
And Lena's sighting of the Phasmid, is that?
Confirmed. It's 100% verified and meets all the standards of an authentic cryptid sighting.
Tell me about the Nomogeroma.
Formerly the most dangerous, yes. But do you know the most dangerous living cryptid?
I don't.
He doesn't want to make it feel like you knowing it is some big deal.
No.
The most dangerous cryptid is a carnivorous ruminant, known colloquially as the dread moose.
The dread moose?
Yes. The dread moose subsists entirely on flesh. Human remains have been found deep in the forest, torn apart, then trampled into the mulch by large hooves, just like an ordinary ardent moose.
How can you tell if it's ordinary or the dread kind?
You can't.
A moose that looks like any other moose. What's going on here?
I'm 100%
kidding,
behind
right?
this. I utterly believe it exists.
Of course you do.
The bodies found in the forest are just one piece of physical evidence.
A detective. Pardon me, I did not wish to seek conflict. It's simply my training to question things.
Understood, Lieutenant.
I know the biggest cryptid, the giant of Coconor.
That's impressive, I guess. But have you seen it with your own eyes?
No.
Of course you haven't. I haven't had a chance to travel to Coconor. No, I fear this mindless barbarism may have wiped out the elusive creature entirely.
Yes, sightings of mirages are constant. A mirage is a constant phenomenon that people have no time to report when a war is going on. It remains unclear what this has got to do with you seeing it, as he...
Oh, everyone knows about that one. Thanks to Professor Mijanu being the talk of the town for a time.
A bit of jealousy there. He'd want that glory, truth be told, even if he'd have to inject himself with bacteria to get it.
Although, probably because her life ended as a result of her work in Gutler. No one remembers her contributions to the search for the Nong-Ok, a flightless cursor owl found in the Seminine Isles. When it's not hunting its prey in this manner, the ok hangs from tree branches, like a bat, waiting to dive on hapless prey below on the jungle floor. Mijanu liked extreme animals, you see. One of the few figures of the academic establishment I respect. Oh, decades ago. In the 30s. I didn't know her personally, of course.
I mean, I got a
The chasm
cool
of
cryptid.
academic pretension still stood before us.
Blah, blah, blah.
No offense, officer, but I'm not much of a pedagogue. Me? I'm not a people person. Unless you haven't noticed. By all means.
Alright, I'll go. Which one did we get?
Anti-Object Task Force. Behold, the Anti-Object Task Force has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the Darkened One. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors. So many doors. You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe, from the anvil of the heavens to the worms below. Indulge in it. Be bold. Have an impact on the shape of creation. Out of the furnace of your rage. A new reality. Also, you should trash your room again.
Trash your room again. +1 pain threshold. Thick skin. All physique checks. Caps learned by 1. Nice. Okay, searchlight division. I might dump the I think those thoughts because I have it. Like if you don't have it, you can't get it. Weird. Anyway. What do we got? I've got a skill point. Authority is my jam. Physique. Oh my god, look how much I can do. Fascinating. And then I have something here. Let's do that one. Okay, let's talk to Gary.
Hello, I'm Gary. Very generous of you to help us out, officer. Yellow man. I mean, officer.
Gary.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his notebook. Yellow man. Interesting. This is something to ask him about, after a little probing first.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
Yeah, I'm more of a city boy too.
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
Degenerates? I have been trained to identify the slightest hint of degeneracy by the preeminent authority on it.
Oh, I didn't mean it in any scientific way.
Serious question time. This man is no innocent. No one is.
Gary, do you know how to turn back time?
Do I know how to turn back time? Is that a trick question?
The lieutenant crosses his arms and turns to look at you. You'd better be going somewhere case-related with this. He gave you a question for an answer. Must mean the answer's obvious.
A lot of tricks, Gary. Tell me what you know. Yeah, Gary, a trick. Now humor me. I don't joke around about time, Gary.
Phew. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, of course there are theories out there.
The further out, the better.
What kind of theories are we talking about here?
Well, there's a very interesting cryptid known as the Semper Ma, and a certain tribe of ancient kits who practice digital castigation. Though, frankly, I don't know how compelling you'll find that theory. And then you hear rumors that the Seolites possess technology that actually lets them move through time like it's a corridor. Back and forth, you see.
Tell me about this cryptid.
Cryptids, actually. It's a so-called colonial animal, presenting as a large singular body when in actuality, it's a congregation of tiny organisms working in unison.
Interesting.
It's found in the subtropical jungles of Samara. Extremely difficult to spot, as it appears to the untrained eye like common mud. It's thought to be impossible to catch, and very dangerous.
Wait, it looks like mud?
Yes, it blends in with the jungle floor. Unsurprisingly, it's become the subject of many local myths. Some have even described it as an angry forest spirit, or a manifestation of the forest itself.
How dangerous is it?
I once heard a story about a whole village disappearing overnight, without a trace. Can you imagine that? Just a large patch of mud where the settlement was.
Yes, vividly.
Whole area is completely abandoned now.
An avalanche?
Locals won't even go near it. They swear the mud writhes and occasionally grows strange shapes.
Jungles, villages, mud. He better not be wasting your time.
Gary, are you wasting my time right now?
No, not at all. You see, the Semper Ma has also evolved a curious defensive mechanism. When threatened, it has the ability to revert back to an earlier stage in its own life cycle. It may even be able to do this continually, ad infinitum. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. It's believed that the mechanism by which the Semper Ma reverts actually reverses the flow of time itself by about 4.5 seconds.
Hang on, I still don't see how this immortal mud monster is going to help me turn back time.
Well, you see, the fascinating thing about it is that this temporal reversion is said to extend to anything touching the Semper Ma at the moment of reversal.
If I cover myself with sentient mud
and attack it over and over again, you could theoretically punch your way back to the Franco-Nigerian era.
Very well. There's balance in nature, Gary. Man was not meant to play God.
Assuming you survive the encounter. But that's way down the line, of course.
This sounds like a dead end to me, Gary.
It's true that every expedition up to now has failed, and that several have vanished without a trace. But the potential is there, officer. It just can't be denied.
Oh, yes, it can. Easily.
And personally, it seems easier than accessing deep secret Seolite technology and more civilized than digital castigation. But to each his own.
You really think Seolites can move through time?
Well, how else did they get so far ahead of everyone in the tech race?
How did you guys get so far ahead? Turn to the lieutenant and be super racist like a douche?
No part of me is part of this conversation. Oh, no. That's a special thing you two are enjoying with each other.
Everything's cool. Nothing wrong with a little speculative inquiry. But really, officer, how do you explain how the Seolites developed such a lead over the rest of us?
By seeking answers from beyond the veil, from the void. This is gonna damage my brain. By seeking answers from beyond the veil, from the void.
I've personally never witnessed a Seolite commit corporate espionage. However, there are rumors, articles, respected opinions. That's actually peas. Nothing. No amount of corporate espionage would ever put them so far ahead of everyone else.
You're underestimating corporate espionage, Gary.
Wait, what kind of technological advances are we talking about?
Come on, officer. Everybody knows about it. The stuff they've got, most people here can't even dream of it.
You're right, I can't even begin to imagine what you're talking about.
Believe me, it's there. Technology's so advanced, it defies description. But that's nothing. Just wait till you learn how they've managed to get so far ahead of us.
How?
Isn't it obvious? Someone's been feeding them a little trickle of tech down from someplace no one else can reach.
From the future?
Exactly, officer. The Sealites are helping themselves from the future. And every little incremental improvement they receive in the present has major ripples all along the timeline. That creates a loop, right? The more advanced tech they send here, the more advanced they become in the future, which means that by smuggling ever more advanced tech down to the past, I'm sure you can see where this is heading.
Within this self-contained logic bubble, a loop. He is not wrong.
How did they start the loop in the first place?
Now that is a paradox.
He is not wrong. Then we've already lost. Oh. Gary, that's insane. You are insane.
I don't know, officer. I think future Revacol might also have a few aces up its own sleeve. The people are starting to wake up, you see.
God, I hope he meant it sarcastically. If not, I don't really see how he can continue being a police detective.
Though I suppose this still doesn't help you manipulate time personally. Perhaps you should consider digital castigation.
What is digital castigation?
Well, essentially it's a grief ritual practiced by certain ancient Seminese tribes. Traditionally, after the death of a village leader, the bereaved are supposed to cut off a segment of their own fingers.
Oh, hold on. Bam. Bam. Bam.
What makes it really disturbing is the fact that they bite off bits of their children's fingers too. Even babies.
I don't think that's true,
Imagine
Gary.
that.
Gary, I think you're full of shit. What does any of this have to do with turning back time, Gary?
I'm getting there. See, the practice is derived from Seminese finger counting. Each segment of the finger represents 1 hour, so they count up to 12 with one hand, disregarding the thumb, of course. By removing one segment from their fingers, they remove the corresponding hour from their life. That's what they believe. Anyway.
You're saying if I cut off both my hands, I can go back to yesterday?
No. There's a discrepancy between how these Seminese tribes count and how they tell time. As I explained, they count up to 12 on their fingers, but they divide the day into 15 parts. But that's a whole other discussion.
One you absolutely don't have time for.
Damn
Let's
it,
be
logic.
done with this idiocy.
Sound like Kim here, logic. This wouldn't help me even if it was remotely believable. Gary, you owe me at least a finger or two for all my time you've wasted.
Oh, well, this is embarrassing, but I'm really not sure what else to tell you.
Gary, none of these sound like realistic options.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I got all my information straight from Truth Hunt. If you can't believe a radio program called Truth Hunt, who can you believe?
Who can you believe?
This guy has proved to be a dead end. A dissatisfied growl in your abdomen.
Yes.
But the hard endure, and the true Kingsman keeps searching. Viance, brother. The night is darkest before the dawn.
Vigilance, brother. Bruda. We'll get him. All right. Do you know anything about the hangman behind the whirling and rags?
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about.
Well,
So you do know
time.
something about it.
No. Nothing. My mug?
You said yellow man.
Why would you think that?
It's not something many people say around here. I can see you recognize it. It's in your eyes. Let's see. It seems as if you were calling to it longingly when you cried, Yellow Man.
Oh, no, that's not... Why would I be calling to a broken mug?
Still seems suspicious. Did you mention the mug was found at the scene of a lynching?
Okay.
Anybody?
I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. You're not going to find me, are you?
I am.
Okay, I deserve that. I don't know what got into me. Stuffing my garbage in another man's property, it's...
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Nothing.
What did you do,
Just
Gary?
answering some questions.
Here we go. Start pumping that sweet info.
How'd you get into the trash containers, Gary?
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal, so I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs.
Disgraced. No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
Officer, please. Let me explain. I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well...
Right. It was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I hope I could help your investigation. In my small way.
Don't be so relieved yet, Gary. This bad cop may have been in your apartment, admiring your mug collection. Perhaps a little intimidation?
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next racist will be a really good one? Well, this is that racist.
Deep, satisfying rumble runs through your small intestine.
Are you,
it
Gary?
feels affirming.
Are you a racist?
Hey, man. All I meant was there are not many Sealites around here.
Oh yeah, he's definitely one of us. Smart one too. Tactical. He
Lieutenant.
might very well know how to turn back time. Ask him.
I already asked him that. The lieutenant is a true Ferallair. Why do you call him a Sealite?
Oh, yes. Of course he is. I was just speaking about his... connections. No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way.
What does he do then? This feels like a good opportunity to dominate him.
Oh dear. What do you do then if not cryptozoology?
Oh, this and that.
Sounds intriguing. Sounds shady.
Officer, I would never. I just didn't want to bore you with unnecessary detail. I work as a special courier. You know, urgent deliveries, overnight deliveries, deliveries to out-of-the-way locations.
You deliver things. What kind of things?
Oh, I don't know the contents, officer. Part of my job is discretion.
Fascinating.
Yes, officer?
So, Gary... I'm gonna not...
Is he?
Yeah.
He's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sounded like beads. But what kind of beads might a man like Gary be hiding beneath his clothes?
Gary, are you cross-dressed by any chance? No. Are you hiding some prayer beads under there? Wait, I got it. Are you currently sporting some anal beads?
You wouldn't be able to hear if you were wearing anal beads. Please excuse my colleague's humor. Working this murder case is taking a toll on us both. You don't quite have to answer that yet.
What he means is, working on the case is taking a toll on you, and working with you is taking a toll on him.
Somebody on, I think, Tumblr did a comic of this. I didn't know, like, this is true dialogue. I'm like, are you serious? I've never been able to ask about the anal beads before. That's amazing. This was a red check, but apparently I'm stupid and can't read. I have a red dice. Gary, you live nearby in an apartment in Martinez?
Sure do, officer.
His eyes narrow slightly. He's wondering where this is going.
Have you found your door open lately?
In my home? Yes. When I was going to... How did you know?
Nothing, just wanted to ask if your door's been unlocked lately. Now I have.
Is this about the Union? Did the big man open the door?
Don't worry. No, I did, per his request.
So you work for Everard Clare? Officer, please tell him we're good. No, tell him I'll make it up to him. What have I done? He'll send the muscle after me.
Try not to shit yourself, Gary. It's just an open door.
What could it be about? I probably talked too loud. In the whirling. About some theories I had. Whatever it is, I'm done with it. I won't do it again. If there's anything I can do to assist you, or the Union, just ask, okay? I'll try to help if I can.
This scared him proper. He's positively melting from fear. Has to prop himself up with a lot of anger to keep it together.
The weather vane has turned. He cannot be unturned.
He clearly liked his squirming. He may even have changed his mind about the whole door opening operation.
Let me see if I have any composure clothes. What have I got here? Where'd I get a bottle of beer? That's not my clothes. Composure clothes. I got some Savoir Faire superstar glasses. Ooh. Okay, composure. I don't know if I have anything that does composure. Composure +1, whatever I have, I'm wearing it. These are my shoes. I got nothing minusing it. I guess that's all the composure.
Always officers.
Okay, he keeps shifting uncomfortably.
Well, what do we got here? A little can filled with some money. Alright, it's like not even noon. Let's look at the buoy. Is this the buoy Claude told you about? Could be, could be.
A metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like trash. But if you look closer...
That, over there, must be the boy class you told us about. Look.
You lift the boy out of the water without much effort. The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic.
Simple construction.
There's something in there, splashing around. It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop and decay. A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. Some algae. And nothing else.
Oh, damn.
Well, damn.
Well, like he's still here a little longer, it would have floated away.
We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore.
No documents. Who do you think took them?
I have no idea.
This is a minor quirk. We know what was in the buoy anyway.
Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope.
Must have been Claude's enemies, which means she's in danger. Maybe Claude took them herself? Could this be related to the cryptozoologists and their little expedition?
In my experience, cryptids are generally uninterested in travel documentation.
It might not be.
You could ask the miss what she thinks. Later, if you have the time. Though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
I arrested her, so no I won't. Sorry, Logic. You stupid. Okay. I can't travel from here. I might as well get this.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Behind you, the ruins of a residential building rise over the reeds. When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for drunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
We need to grin. I'm not expecting to find anything. No, I am expecting. Damn it. All right, it'll surely be the next one.
Surely.
Damn it, Kim, why are you so negative? Can I look at this one real quick? Oh, they're already gone. I don't think that one will work.
This is the trap Morel just set. The reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. This trap is also full of panicked locusts.
Another empty trap.
Are you enjoying the cardio, Lieutenant? I'm quite enjoying it myself.
Always up for a good job.
Yep. Okay. Let's... One way up by the church, but we need to go... need to go talk to... talk to the old man. He's the other fascist, and then we'll talk to Measurehead. Finally get this underway.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
Renee, I need you to help me go back in time. Can you help me?
The lieutenant flashes you a quick side glance. What are you up to now?
What?
He thinks you're playing a joke on him.
Now. I'm sure the officer means it figuratively. Like a forensic technique or something, right?
No, I am dead serious. Can you help me get back to the time when love was still possible? Let's see, I'm not kidding. This is for Revocall. Revocall, not Revachol, because we're racist here. Jeez. I need to return to the past. Can you help me get back to the time when love was still possible?
Bon song, son. You must have a loose screw up there or something. Sounds like you really mean it. All right. I will entertain this fantasy if you tell me what interest does an RCM officer have in time travel. Oh, you're in for a treat, officer. Seeing the playful side of old René is about as rare as a red rainbow.
Men have lost their way. I want to guide them back like a beacon.
Even after the revolution, after the beachhead, there was a chance. Had we just stayed true to our values, it happened slowly, like a seedling growing into a tree. Tiny incremental steps, imperceptible till the ticket was so thick you couldn't clear it with a flamethrower.
I know I can get history back on the right track.
The right track? This is the right track. The only track. This is the world we shaped, a reflection of what we are. Cowardly, ugly, and numb.
Aww.
And there are no second chances. We don't deserve them. You can't just go back and restart. That would make everything meaningless.
There's something substantial moving in him, trying to get out.
What is it?
Regret.
Okay. I should respect his privacy.
Honor walks and virtue follows. You are truly a detective saint, for you refuse to veer even when no one is looking. Bravo.
Easy, René. Take it easy. You're right. Absolutely right. What was, and that's it. Isn't that right, officer?
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Imbecile. Un putain d'imbécile.
I think it has something to do with... Oh, I wish I could have. But I'm also being an honor cop. Because he's deeply in love with his little friend here.
Something about this topic was very personal to him. But the moment has passed.
Enough, officer. We can't help you. Not with this. Such an emotional topic. But don't worry. I'm sure there's something else, old René, or I can assist you with.
The carabiner is too old and feeble to be useful. But you will carry on. Mouvere tempore, Kingsman. For the tenacious, no road is impassable.
Anything else you want? Or can we get back to our game?
Let me get a little dramatic. I need to put on my most dramatic of outfits here. Do I have any? Oh, this is empty. Go to this. Excuse me, old man. Tell me more. Let's see. I think I have a pair of glasses that's drama. Maybe I don't have them yet. No empathy shoes. Any boots or anything? Okay.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
Let's be a little more dramatic. And a quick save. Just in case.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
Let's see if we can do it.
Go low, go deep, go unconventional.
Really? My story doesn't have gunfire, blood, or spilled guts. But let me give you a different take on heroism.
Sure, officer. Let's hear your take.
Imagine just flickering into existence from nothingness.
I'm not following you.
He'll get it. Don't worry. Just continue. He's gonna be impressed.
Imagine knowing nothing but the sweet oblivion, only to wake into unbelievable pain.
The man stares at you, silently frowning. Doesn't look like he's imagining it.
Right when you are willing to do just about anything to make it stop, you open your eyelids.
The carabiner crosses his arms and spits in the crater.
And realize, let's see. Realize your mind, everything that was you is gone. Do the first one. And realize your mind, everything that was you is gone.
You're talking about getting blackout shit-faced drunk and going into delirium, right?
Possibly.
The lieutenant looks up from his notes and nods to the old carabiner.
Damn, that's cold, Kim. I'm talking about so much more than that. You couldn't even understand it. How dare you belittle my voyage through the void?
Was the vessel you boarded the HMS Commodore Red?
Maybe. Why you gotta be a douche?
The name echoes through the deep, dark halls of history. It calls to you and your kin.
Okay, I admit it. I got so drunk I forgot even who I am. No. I found the source. The source of the flow. I have found Al Ghul.
You mean alcohol?
Silence! You know not of which I speak. I have danced with Al Ghul for 1,000 nights. Oh shit.
Everyone can see that. Yes.
Yeah, we noticed. Yet you do not comprehend the suffering of enlightenment I have endured.
And I thought getting my knee shattered and surviving on rat carcasses in the trench was bad. Here, have one of my medals. You've earned it, officer.
Extremely rigid principles this old soldier has. Don't leave room for a change of heart or backing out. The medal is yours.
Thank you, Renee. I'm honored.
The veteran extends his right arm with the sun-shaped medal. It glimmers in his wrinkled and scarred palm. Flashes of bloody and terrible scenes of war. Men dying, horses shrieking, blood sinking into sand and snow and asphalt and fertile black earth. All of this accompanied by a musical composition telling of heroism of old, when men were bigger in both body and heart. You feel strange kinship to this old soldier. You and him are the same now.
Was there something else you wanted to take from us?
Oh, that's so pointed. A little jab right in your heart for you.
I don't think there was anything else I wanted, was there? You got the medal. Now let's solve the crime.
Okay. We can't ask about time again. idiomatic. Let me save here really quick. I need to stop hitting that button because it's the wrong button. Okay, I've got. Oh, I can wear this? Huh. Gives me rhetoric. Very cool. My super. I might have to look that up. I want to know what he says. I think it's about his love of, like, I think there's other ways you can find that out too, but he, like, you could tell by the way he's looking at the one guy that he's got, like, an unrequited love for this man. That's been going on like 40, 50 years now, something like that. Metal though. Oh, let's put on a less weird shirt. Let's. Or do we have a rhetoric shirt? We have a logic shirt. I feel like logic isn't what we need here though. We're trying to turn back time. We have this racist, or we have measurehead. Let's. Wrong button. Let's see. Ask the local traditionalists. How am I doing on honor cop? I got one more honor cop to get. And I'll do it with the pigs, with the metal, because I've never done that before. Because I usually don't try to steal medals from old veterans, because I'm not weird. What a weirdo. Actually, let's save. Talk to this guy.
Hello, compatriot. You have something to discuss?
I'm trying to turn back time. Can you help me, brother?
This again? Really?
My friend, I don't know what you're after, but I have to tell you, there's no turning back time. I've seen the demographic report. I know what our experts say. Our greatest days as a people are behind us, and we're not going back.
What about the ancient fascist magic?
Trust me, brother. I've done the research. Fascist magic just ain't true.
So Measurehead was right. The haplogroup B4's time is over.
Nah, that's bullshit. We can't turn back time, but that doesn't mean we can just surrender to the savages. It's about preserving our heritage, our birthright.
What am I supposed to do then?
That's the question, isn't it? People think you and me got it so easy, but the reality is it's fucking hard to be a regular guy these days.
Is he serious right now? The rumbling in your stomach says there's something not quite right with this one.
You know, I get funny looks from people all the time. I know they're looking at my gut. I can see that. Big fucking deal. A guy put on a little weight. Who cares?
He's really got himself worked up now. Dangerous stores of pent-up emotion there. He grinds a cigarette butt into the pavement and quickly lights another.
What's really going on with this guy?
Did you not hear what he said? There's a culture war raging out there, and this unlikely hero might be our last, best chance. That's all this is about.
I must steel myself.
That's right. Guns and swords are the only things that will protect you from youth culture and demographic change.
I think there was something else.
You still with us, brother? You're standing there like a glue sniffer.
I ask you again, brother, can you help me turn back time?
Time, yeah? Listen, man. Do you even understand how hard we've got it? How completely stacked the whole rotten deck is against people like you and me?
He's not listening at all. Just circling the drain.
Time, lorry man. Can you reverse it?
The lorry man looks at you like he can't decide whether he wants to smash something or break down in tears. The silence is heavy and uncomfortable.
No, I can't help you. And I'll tell you why. 'Cause there's no point. You hear me? unless you believe in ancient fascist magic like some wannabe magus.
Actually, it's called extraphysics, and you don't need to be a magus to access it.
Yeah.
The lieutenant doesn't utter a word, but his face says, "I told you so." This fool is a colossal waste of time. There's no kingsman inside him, just self-loathing and entitlement. Let's keep searching.
And I wish I could have passed that check. I would love to know what was inside the racist lorry man. Alright, one more fascist to go. We got one more fascist. Don't you know his name is Measurehead? Measurehead, he makes all men quiver. What? Okay.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
I need to find a way to turn back time.
God damn it. It's becoming a thing now, huh?
Yeah, Kim, you can't even begin to comprehend the importance of this.
No, I cannot. Just make it quick, please.
Observe. Like a peasant hoping to bet a noble woman. The ham sandwich is reaching straight for the advanced concepts. No humility, awareness, or respect.
Get your dirty hick dick away from these advanced concepts, peasant.
To comprehend time, you must possess at least a basic understanding of how reality works, what the rules are. The look of infinite astoundment in your eyes says you have no idea.
I admit, I have re-entered this reality quite recently. Things are still hazy.
The concepts you reach for are far beyond you, Poopa. Without the necessary vocabulary, you are only wasting my time. Educate yourself first. Talk to people and understand the basics. This again. Guess we need to return to Mr. Monolith once we've gotten a better understanding of the whole reality thing. Just remember, minimum effort. Let things get too brainy, and bang, you're a Beano-clad.
You're a Beano-clad.
No one wants that.
Hell no.
Come back to me when you've mastered the raison.
Across his arm, towering above you with a menacing scowl. Okay. Okay. Do I need to get a reality lowdown from Joyce? Is that what I need? Return to Measurehead once you understand the basics of reality. Boom, boom, boom. I found this one. Sing karaoke. Still morning time. I gotta search the coast here. Let me take a minute. Take a look. Digits in your book. Hey, look at all this.
The file cabinet stands steady. The drawer slides shut, smooth.
Okay. Maybe I need to do speed.
The
Nazis love
payphone
speed.
hangs mute.
Okay. I did this already. There was a fast travel out to what's his name? Everard. I need to talk to him about my gun so that we can give the pigs the
You're
medal.
back before the cargo container. Its drawer and as it's always been.
I don't know. I'm over here. It's $1.38 over here. Oh my god. Alright. Okay. Kitty, why you look drunk? Are you drunk? You drunken cat. Okay, let's talk to him really quick.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the
Dubois.
meeting with Titus was a glowing success. Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today? No, you didn't. I know the mailman,
forgot
Harry.
I had to do that first.
I know, just like I know you'll get it done. Yes, yes, the little... By all means, Harry. What's on your...
Okay. I shot my load too soon, apparently. Okay, don't look behind me like that. Can I fast travel from here? Nope. Nope. Nope-arino. Nopedy nope, nope, nope. Okay. Let's... Only noon. I have to go through the coast. And once I discover Ruby, I'll be able to do the thing. Pardon me. I don't want to do that quite yet. Although I think I can do a lot of stuff after the stuff. I'm like speaking in half sentences. So we'll go to Joyce and get a reality lowdown. I wanted to get this started though because the old man passes away, and once he's gone you can't finish anything. So I kind of want to get it done before he dies. But I don't think I need him after this. I need to get reality lowdown, and then I just need to talk to Measurehead, I think. Do not think I need him anymore, but we'll see. We don't want to
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
No, I'll see you later. It's like, okay, later. Oh shit, where is she? Went to the village on the coast, see you there. Yeah, okay.
Just an ordinary war. Nothing to see here.
I need to put on my highfalutin outfits right now. I should have back on. What does it give me? Rhetoric. The heroic deeds of others. My stolen valor. Oh, I don't have the white blazer. Where is the white blazer? Interesting. Well, let's see if this helps me out any. Let me smoke a ciggy too. It makes me smarter.
Just an ordinary war. Nothing to see here. Yeah. What?
Why must we stop to...
I like looking at walls, Kim. Get over it. Just get over it. All right. Wrong button. Let's see. Oh, yes. Got my perception boots on. Let's put those on. And I'm gonna save this here so that next time, which will be Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or whatever the frick it is these days. Daylight time. The devil time. But either way, we'll pick this back up. We will get a reality lowdown, and we will travel through time, or someone's gonna die. Probably me. We'll see. Anyway, until next time, I'll see you later. Please like and subscribe and all that, if whatever, or not, whatever. Have a good day. Bye.